We're going to do biceps here. Biceps is C5, C6. If you have, if it goes to 5, that means clonus, that means it's going like this, okay? A 2 plus is normal. So I'm testing her biceps, and there's 2 ways you can test her triceps. Relax for me. And I can do it this way, or I can also bring her arm up and do it this way as well. And she has a 2 plus there as well. So that would be C67. And then brachioradialis. This is C5, C6. And then I'm going to do the other side. Relax your arm for me. And then we're going to go to patellar. Just relax your legs. This is going to be L2, L3, L4. Very good. That would be a 2 plus for me. And then we're going to do the Achilles test for S1. Very good. So I'm holding the bottom of her foot lightly in flexion so that I can feel her reflex. Now I'm going to test, I'm going to do 2 of the tests. This is going to be for clonus. So I'm going to ask you to relax your foot for me and just let me move it. And then I'm going to jerk it up. And a positive clonus, her foot would do this. Okay? And then here again, I'm going to test. And then, can I ask you if I can take your socks off?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's okay. This is healthcare. We don't know. Okay, so with this test, I typically a lot of times use the back of my reflex hammer, and this is testing the Babinski sign. And so I'm going to, this might tickle a little bit, just try to bear with me, okay? And so I'm going to go to the lateral aspect and then around to the front. And a positive Babinski sign, her toes would splay up and out, and that would be an upper motor neuron injury. This is also considered the plantar reflex, and it tests for L5. And in that way, her toes would fold in downward. Now, it's also normal for her to not have any response at all, which would be a plantar reflex of 0, but the Babinski sign is not present. And then I'm going to do that on both sides. Thank you for bearing with me on that one. Now we're going to do an abdominal reflex. So I'm going to place this on your legs. Here. And I'm going to have you lie back for me. Okay, can you scoot back a little bit so it'll be more comfortable? Okay, so then I'm going to have the patient properly draped, and I'm going to pull this one up to expose your abdomen, okay? Always tell the patient what you're doing, so there's no surprises. Okay. So then I'm going to take my reflex hammer, and I'm going to go in these 4 directions. And if you have an obese patient, which obviously we don't, then you would just hold the opposite side so that you could feel the reflex response. But in this case, we would just go, and I'm going to go in this direction, and you would watch for her belly, her navel to pull towards the stimulus. She doesn't have much of a response, but that's normal too. Okay. The last class she had a much stronger response, but this is good and normal. Okay, so then I'm going to help you sit up for me. Don't need that anymore. Okay, so now we've gone through 3 reflexes. We're going to do our sensations. So we're going to do a light touch. First, I'm going to use the Q-tip, and I'm going to, a lot of times when the gowns, if they have the sleeves, you roll the sleeves up like this so that the whole arm is exposed. Okay, so I'm going to touch you on your arms and legs, and I want you to point to where you're feeling it, okay? But I want your eyes to be closed, okay? Okay? tell me where it is.
Top of my foot.
Okay.
Top. Side. Bottom of my foot. Bottom.
And the diabetic patient often doesn't feel it on the bottom of their feet, so you don't want to forget that one. Now we're going to do like we did on the face, the sharp and dull, and I'm going to show you again what the sharp feels like. It's not going to hurt, okay? So, and this is dull, okay? So I'm going to have you close your eyes, and I want you to tell me whether you feel sharp or dull, okay?
Sharp. Dull. Sharp. Dull. Sharp. Sharp.
Okay, I'm just going to expose your legs a little bit there.
Sharp. Dull. Dull. Sharp. 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 Dull. 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 Sharp. Sharp.
Okay, good. Okay, so we have our sharp and dull. So now we're going to test for position sense. I'm going to have your finger here. I'm going to push up and down, okay, like this. I'm going to have you close your eyes, and I want you to tell me whether you feel me pushing it up or down. I'm holding it on each side because if you hold it on top and bottom, then it leads the patient to, it messes up the test, okay? Okay, so close your eyes and tell me if I'm up or down.
Up. Down. Down. Up.
Okay, good.